Hello and welcome to the February 10th episode of Beacon Web News. I'm Kehr. Mcla received $20,000 from Berkshire Bank Foundation for the Summer STEM Academy, according to a press release. This program accepts 20 incoming first-year students who are either enrolled in a STEM major or have interest in STEM fields. This 5-day program is meant to introduce students to careers in STEM by networking with faculty, students, and staff who are involved in STEM in the Berkshires. Summer 2021 will mark the 9th year of the Academy, which was developed to help low-income and first-generation students. More on this story next week. Mcla alumni and fantasy writer Anton Strout passed away on December 30th at the age of 50. Strout graduated with a degree in English Communications in 1993. After graduating, Strout went on to become an urban fantasy writer, eventually becoming a USA Today best-selling author. His debut novel was published in 2008 by Ace Books. Strout also worked for Penguin Random House as a sales representative. Strout launched a podcast titled The Once and Future Podcast in 2014, which ran for over 200 episodes. Strout is survived by his wife, Orly Traber Strout, and their 2 children. Former Mcla Business Administration and Economics Department Staff Assistant Joan L. Vincent passed away on December 10th at the age of 88. Vincent spent more than a decade at Mcla and also taught at the now-closed Mark Hopkins Campus School. Vincent was also a member of the Board of Trustees for the North Adams Public Library. Vincent is survived by her husband, Alan Martin, and their daughter, Darcy Thurston, Darcy's husband, Evan Thurston, and their children. Retired Dean of State Teachers College of North Adams, Patricia Prendergrass, passed away on December 18th at the age of 91. Prendergrass worked for the North Adams Teachers College, now called Mcla, for 35 years, retiring in 1991. She spent her summers in Wells, Maine since the 1950s and eventually retired there. While living in Maine, Prendergrass worked as a real estate agent. She's survived by her 2 nieces, Lynn York and Lisa Carey. On Thursday, February 4th, President Burge sent an email to the community with an update on commencement. Mcla will be hosting a high-quality virtual ceremony to celebrate the graduates of 2020 and 2021. More information on this story in next week's episode. After a full semester of handling COVID with protocols, there have been some changes to help make everything run a little smoother. Vice President of Student Affairs Catherine Holbrook and Vice President of Strategic Initiatives Gina were interviewed over Microsoft Teams by Editor-in-Chief Natalia Giacomozzi and I on what has changed this semester surrounding COVID regulations.
One of the things around testing that we added is we didn't require testing of our commuters last semester. We weren't sure how much that would work or even how feasible it would be for them to test, but now we are doing it sometimes. And the overall consensus of students, except for those that have a hard time getting to campus, is that they like the ability to come and test on campus. That, yes, there are stop and spread sites, but it's just easier to come to class and after class go get tested and get that done.
Mcla created a Canvas site to allow students to sign up for their own set of testing dates based on their schedule.
We set up the Canvas site and we set it up to have all the information you need in one place instead of having to go back and find it in a bunch of emails or on the web page. And also so that you can sign up through there and get your reminders through Canvas because you're in there every day anyway on your classes, and then you don't have to get reminder emails. And so far the feedback on that has been pretty good.
There has been a drop in residents from last year, as this semester there are only 428 residential students of the 1,142 graduate and undergraduate students.
Last year in the spring semester, we were over 700 students. So it's a change of about 280, 285. So the primary reason for that is we had to make efforts, consciously to de-densify campus and offer students single rooms. We have about 623 single beds on campus. So we were allowing a number of students, to sort of skirt the normal residency requirement, knowing that we had, only 600 beds to be able to offer. And we had well over 700 students in residence last year.
We had the 700 in the spring was the intention for coming back, but then a number of those students asked for exemptions. They might have had a medical condition that is a CDC risk factor and they asked to be able to go remote. Some of them were close enough to be in commuting distance, and they said, I want in-person classes, but I don't think I want to live on campus. So it all just kind of worked itself out. We were very lucky that we were able to offer single rooms to every single person, and that we didn't have to turn anyone away. And many of the other state universities did have to do that.
And we've also continued to, maintain a group of isolation rooms as well, for
Yes.
students that may end up testing positive. So we can follow all of the, sort of expected safety protocols that we have in place around that too.
You can read more on this story on the Beacon's website or in the paper. And now from the Beacon. Fall and spring sports are still on a wait-and-see mode. The MASCAC announced on January 22nd that fall sports would not have a formal conference competition during the spring semester. Fall and spring athletes are waiting to hear the final decision if they will be having a spring season or not. The MCLA Fine and Performing Arts Department is kicking off the spring 2021 semester with renovations to the Venable Theater. The theater is receiving updates to the seating and lighting. Director of MCLA's Berkshire Cultural Resource Center, Erica Wall, spoke on the upcoming Hostile Terrain 94 exhibit and the banners that are posted around the college campus. You can check out these and other stories from the Beacon at theonlinebeacon.com or pick up a copy all over campus. The MCLA Fitness Center reopened on Monday, February 8th. The gym's hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday and noon to 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Hours will change during President's Weekend. To fill out the Fitness Center waiver, go to your portal page under the Forms tab. For the most up-to-date information, follow the Fitness Center on Instagram at Trailblazer Strength or on Facebook at MCLA Fitness Center. Black Student Union will be hosting a Valentine's Day virtual party. Students can make mocktails, paint and sip, and play Truth or Bean. This event will be on Friday, February 12th at 6 p.m. on Teams. The Student Activities Council has events lined up every Saturday this month. Celebrate Valentine's Day with SAC on the 13th at 9 p.m. for virtual speed dating. Students have the opportunity to compete in a virtual cooking competition on the 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. And on the 27th, SAC will be hosting Black Light Mini Golf from 6 to 10 p.m. You can sign up for these events by going to linktree/SAC_MCLA or reach out to SAC President Crystal Wojcik at CW8628@mcla.edu for more information. That's it for this week. To stay up to date with BWN, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MCLABWN. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.